How you doing, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here, and it's another beautiful day as always. Today I want to talk about keep moving forward. We need to keep moving forward. Take a step at a time. Keep moving forward. No matter what, we need to know why we're doing what we do. Because if we do not know why we are doing what we're doing, then when life comes and hits you hard, because it will, that is going to be the motivation. That is going to be the fuel for you to overcome it. If we do not know why we are doing what we are doing, then when it gets tough, when the obstacles come, because obstacles will always come, we will give up. We will stop. We will think it's not worth it. The one thing that lets you keep going, keeps you moving forward, breaks through the walls, the barriers, is remembering why are you doing it? Why are we actually doing it? What's the outcome we're trying to achieve? And if we keep this outcome, no matter what happens, we will achieve our goal eventually. Because obstacles will all disappear. We'll be resourceful. We'll keep moving forward. There's a story that I just want to quickly talk about. There was this guy. His name was Michael. He was standing in the rain. The rain was pouring down. He had his dog in his hand. He had been living at the bus stop for the last 3 weeks, homeless. He had no more money. He needed to eat. He looked down at his dog. He had no food for his dog, his best friend. A gentleman in front of him put his hand in his pocket, pulled out money and started counting. And then after counting, he handed Michael the money. And as Michael looked at this money, $25, it felt like blood money. He felt ashamed. He felt life was unfair. It wasn't his fault that when he was born, the doctors had made a mistake and severed a nerve that had made half of his face paralyzed, not allowing him to speak properly. That wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault that nobody would give him an acting job. And that was the thing that he wanted the most, to become an actor. That wasn't his fault. Tears welled up. He looked down at the money and then handed the leash of his best friend to the gentleman and said goodbye to his dog. To get out the rain, he ran into a library. Now crying, sat down and decided enough was enough. He needed to do something. He knew what he wanted. He knew the end goal, but nobody was giving him a chance. But if no one's giving him a chance, he decided that he will make it himself. He will create a way. So he grabbed a pen and paper, started writing away, and wrote a story. And with that story, he went to producer after producer who rejected him, saying, "This is rubbish, this is terrible, this is rubbish, get out of here." One producer finally said, "That's fantastic, we'll take it for £100,000. And Michael said, "As long as I act in it, you got it." The producer said, "No way, we'll give you 200,000. And so Michael, who was homeless, who didn't have any food to eat, knew what he wanted. He wanted to be an actor. He said, "No, I act in it." They took the story. They took it. They paid him $25,000, and he acted in it. He became an actor. He achieved it. But now what he wanted most was his best friend back. So he went back. He found that guy that he had sold the dog to and offered him money to buy it back. The guy kept saying, "No, I love the dog. I love it. I love it." Eventually, he agreed. They eventually agreed on $15,000. So from the $25,000 he had just got, 15 the guy took. Well, that movie was a huge success. Michael was a huge success. The movie grossed about 200 million, I believe. And Michael Sylvester Stallone became a massive success because he knew his outcome. He knew what he wanted. He could have accepted £100,000, $100,000, having nothing, even no home, but he knew his outcome. And that is what gave him motivation. That is what gave him the fuel to overcome every single obstacle of even the money. 100,000, no acting job. He knew what he wanted. We gotta know what we want. We gotta know the outcome. We gotta keep moving forward step by step. And just remember, guys, we are just one idea away from changing the future. Keep adding value, keep moving forward, and I love you guys, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.